3. Číslo 67, number 67, Ives Stucky. Trenér národní tým švýcarské je Tibor Kapánek. Head coach of the Switzerland is Tibor Kapánek. So 92, number 92, Nick Carter. So 9, number 9, Miguel Lopacil. So 18, number 18, Andrew Wildred. So 4, number 4, Christopher Olivers. Number 23, Steve Gregory. So 89, number 89, Chris Beckett. So 55, number 55, Dennis Dickey. So 20, number 22, Bobby Hauser. So 33, number 43, Matt Kiesel. So 91, number 91, Josh Merchant. So 20, number 20, John Petito. So 24, number 24, Johnny Lewis. So 28, number 28, Dennis Schleifer. So 94, number 94, Jordan Sanikal. So 12, number 12, Bill Sullivan. So 11, number 11, Cody Varela. Číslo 70, number 72, Corey Wilson. Trenér národní týmu USA je Corey Harris. Coach of team USA is Corey Harris. Dovolte mi, abych přivítal rozhodčí dnešního zápasu. Velmi welcome Games Reviews. Zápas dnes bude řídit Radek Koskuba a Radek Šulo. This game will be conducted by Radek Koskuba and Radek Šulo. Prosím, přivítejte právě nastupující tým Švýcarska. Please welcome Team Switzerland. Teď, dámy a pánové, prosím, přivítejte tým USA. Please welcome Team USA.
We welcome you back to Tip Sport Arena, Pardubice in the Czech Republic. Second game of the morning before we get to the semifinals a little bit later. This game will be between Switzerland and the United States. Switzerland upset yesterday by Greece in the quarterfinals. USA, the silver medalists from 2 years ago in Zug, Switzerland. They were knocked off yesterday, so they are relegated to play this game to help determine 5th through 8th place in the tournament. Switzerland losing last night 5-1 to Canada. The States, they lost in overtime, sudden death overtime to Greece. So Greece advanced to the semis. Will play Canada a little later today. So we get going with the semis starting at 2 o'clock here in Pardubice. Sorry, 1:30 here in Pardubice. That'll be women's first semifinal, Canada versus the United States. All North American affair. And then at 4 p.m. we'll go to Canada versus Greece. That'll be the men's semifinal. Go back to the women for the other semifinal. That should be huge, coming up at 6:30 this evening. Czech Republic to take on Slovakia. Women's semifinal. We'll finish off the day with a game that should have this place rocking. Slovakia, Czech Republic, men's semifinal. So lots of exciting ball hockey ahead of us today. Once we get past these couple of early games. Earlier today, Portugal defeated India 4-3. For the United States, goalkeeper will be Joe Sheehan. Jonathan Berthage finally gets a day off. He has carried the load for the United States up until this game. There you see the Swiss. Their goalkeeper, Nick Lowenberger. His first start of the tournament. Stefan Sidler's played most of the games. Dean Berdard has also played. But the first start for Lowenberger. All right, we are underway in this game. United States versus Switzerland. Switzerland in first, ball to the front of the goal. Their back point, turnaround shot by Mellinger off the end boards. Held there by Sheehan. He's got it. First good scoring chance goes to the Swiss. Ball to the boards. Switzerland come away with it, throw it out in front. Cleared away by the States. Senecal, he lost it. Ran into Jordan Senecal last night when we were out for a meal here in Pardubice. And some of his U.S. teammates, Jonathan Rethage was there, and some of the organizers from the team. And yeah, it was a tough day yesterday for United States men's hockey. They really had aspirations for certainly a medal here in Pardubice, and preferably of the gold variety. And now they find themselves on the outside looking in. Senecal, I guess on a personal level, had a great game yesterday, had a goal, was named player of the game for the United States, but little consolation. For Senecal, it was his first trip to the men's. He played in the juniors a few years ago in Bratislava. Swiss player is hurt down right at the blue line. Ball comes out towards the blue line. Not sure what happened there. He may have just jammed, bent his wrist backwards. Didn't look like a stick got in there. Have another look at it, see if we see any better here. If the camera can catch up to it. And yeah, he just ran into the back of the USA player. I thought it was his wrist, but as he comes off, he's rubbing his upper chest. Just took a shot there. May have gotten the wind knocked out of him. Go to the bench. Seems to be okay, not receiving any treatment down at the bench. By the way, don't ever say only had the wind knocked out of him. If you've ever had that happen, you know that's not something you use the word only before. Won't be any long-term effects from having the wind knocked out of you, but only for a few seconds. It's debilitating pain. Shot from Ruiz, save made by Leuenberger. Hickey for the U.S. He hasn't played much in this tournament. Out there now. We'll head back to the bench, number 55. Switzerland come up with it. Up through the center, Captain Mellinger. Now they gain the blue line. Stuckey, shot is blocked. Stuckey back outside the blue line over here on the near side. Staley shot is stopped. Karan throws it around the boards. It comes out. Not out over the red line. Kept in. Shot. That just went wide. Sheehan may have gotten just a piece of it. U.S. goalkeeper. Back come the U.S. Cleared in by Wilson. Stuckey gets it out as far as center. Knocked down. Swiss can't get it out. Stuckey. Over to Paulik. Mario Paulik. Tough for the defense to keep up with him. Good with the ball. Great job there by Rick Zimick to hold him off. Hohenblust for Switzerland. Paulik. In front, off a leg, off a foot, just wide. Paulik out in front. Fina missed as he went far side. Fina again with a shot. This time Sheehan makes the save and the ball goes out of play. Swiss coming close. Alessio Fina had a couple of shots. That was the last one. Stopped by Sheehan. Just before that, he put it wide from in close. U.S. won the faceoff, but Carter had the ball taken away from Switzerland. Dobelli's shot goes to the far boards. Comes back here on the near side. Dobelli trying to get to it first. U.S. are on it. Senecal. Clear it in. Senecal's got great wheels. Senecal busting in. Ball goes up high. Cleared away. U.S. are on it again. Down into the corner. Warella. Threw it out in front. Taken away by the Swiss. Dabhan played it back. Came in to Sheehan. He kept it moving. Carter from well out. Fires it wide of the goal. Roethlisberger will leave it back there for Agater. Roethlisberger will head off. Up the blue line, they tried to get it up ahead to Schlidnicht at the blue line. Sheehan shot it over the glass, the U.S. goalkeeper, and he's going to get 2 for delay of game. Here's the speed of Senecal. Little poke check, good play by Lohenberger. U.S. complaining, said that call hasn't been made all week, but they call it against Sheehan. So tried to flip the ball into the corner. There's another chance for the U.S. Going off to serve the penalty to the U.S. goalkeeper, number 3, Jim Doherty. So it's Doherty in the penalty box. Switzerland in power play. Mellinger, one-timer, hit somebody in front, hit the glass behind the goal. Mellinger, Stuckey, Mellinger, again hit someone in front, U.S. player. Clearly hit Nick Carter as he gets up limping. Zimic is tripped up. Be a penalty to Switzerland coming up. Gregory mishandled it at the blue line. Swiss will touch it up. We'll go 4-on-4. Ball's played behind the goal. Zimic is there first for the U.S. and down he goes. And off to the penalty box goes Mario Paulik. The blue line. Shot in. Off the end boards. U.S. score. Corey Wilson. The shot came in from the blue line. You see it'll rebound off the end boards. Matt Caron shot missed. Wilson takes it off the end boards and tucks it behind Lohenberger. Wilson just off to the side of the post. Taps it in. The U.S. bench. Their team up 1-0. 6:13 gone in the first period. U.S. control it from the faceoff. Caron. Wilson. Caron, shot. This one's on goal. And again, they'll put the rebound home. This one didn't come off the end boards, but just not controlled by Lohmberger, and it is 2-0 for the U.S. Again, it'll be a shot from Karan. This one is on the target. Waiting there in front, Michael DeFazio. I believe that's his first goal of these championships. Lohmberger was trying to bring that rebound into his glove. DeFazio got the stick there first. And went right between the pads of the Swiss goalkeeper. Kummer put it into the corner for Switzerland, back at the point. Save made by Sheehan. Switzerland's had the better of the play here in the first period, but the United States have struck twice. Sheehan with another save. Zimic will play it in around behind the goal. Up at center, and that's off a stick and into the U.S. players' bench off Jim Petito. And Petito will head off. Both teams getting some players into this game that didn't see a whole lot of floor time in the earlier stages of this tournament. Zimic. The earlier penalties are over. So USA now with a brief power play. 32 seconds to go. He'll control it. Zimic back at the blue line. Back to Zimic. Over on the far side. Back to Zimic. Hildreth. Zimic. Shot wide of the goal. Wilson. Hildreth. Ball goes out of play. Over the boards comes Warella, Seneca, Josh Merchant. Tell you who we haven't seen much in this game, if at all, for the U.S. Saw Johnny Ruiz out there briefly, but Danny Schlegel, Bobby Hauser, haven't seen the floor that I remember. Maybe one shift, but I don't think they were out there. Penalties to Switzerland is over. We're back to full strength. Another face-off in the Swiss end. Again, face-off played with a foot. Swiss player waved out. Coming in to take it, Yannick Mueller. That changed direction right in front of Lohmberger, went into the corner. Swiss have it. Bohnblust. Feine. Bohnblust. Gave it away. U.S. get it to the blue line and beyond. Matt Karan drops it back. Merchant. Karan. Over the other side. DeFazio. Shot blocked by Mueller. Mueller's got it in the corner for Switzerland. Dobelli. He's cut off at center, turns. Shot goes straight up in the air. Now it finally comes down. Knocked down by Kiesel. Shot on goal. Save made by Sheehan. Tipped out by Kiesel. Swiss bring it back in. Sturkey. Sturkey into the slot. Turns, shoots. Nicely blocked there by DeFazio. And DeFazio's got the ball along the goal line, up through the middle. That was picked off. Swiss will play it back in. Kiesel back to DeFazio. And we have got 10 minutes gone here in the opening period. 2-0 for the United States. They lead Switzerland. Into the corner, Michael Bain. Doherty try to get it out to Bain. Sullivan is in there as well for the U.S. Liebers with a shot deflected over the top of the goal. Face-off will come outside the blue line. Nick Lohenberger getting a chance in goal for Switzerland in this game. Face-off will come out to center. Swiss keep it in at center. Dump it in and around behind the goal. Comes out here along the boards. Hickey has it first for the U.S. Hickey, the boards. There's Ruiz out there now. Liebers will put it in. Ruiz is out there with Petito and Hickey. Crease violation against the United States. Face-off will come outside the blue line. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the first period. United States up by 2. Goals by Wilson and DeFazio. Offside at the Swiss blue line. They'll do the face-off again just outside the Swiss blue line. Caron to Wilson. Down into the corner, Cody Black. U.S. have it behind the Swiss goal. Trying to feed it out in front. Wilson's got it back there. Taken by Stahli. Stahli for Switzerland. Reverse it back behind the goal. Stahli back to get it again. Off the boards, up ahead. Mario Paulik. Paulik into the middle. That pass picked off. Shot from the blue line. Fired over to the top of the goal by Kohler. Comes in front. Sheehan reached for it. Couldn't get it. Comes in to Sheehan. He'll get it the left hand and grab it. Quick shot from the faceoff. Good save by Sheehan. Quick reaction. Kohler got away a really good shot, and Sheehan reacted quickly, got the blocker on it. His best save of this first period. It's put out of play by the U.S. Faceoff will come back in the U.S. end of the floor. Teams making changes. Again, the Swiss win the face-off. And they get the goal this time. Yannick Mueller. Identical to the play a moment ago. And that one, Sheehan makes the save. This one, Mueller gets it behind Sheehan. Perfectly placed just inside the goal post. Minute 5 to go, 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in first period. Switzerland pulled within one.
Čas 12, 55, branku Švýcarska, střelil hráč číslem 65, Yannick Mueller, asistoval hráč číslem 3, Alessio Pojna, stav utkání 2-1. Time 12, 65, goal for Team Switzerland, scored by number 65, Yannick Mueller, assisted by player number 3, Alessio Pojna. Next score is 1.
Ball comes loose. Switzerland are on it. Shot was blocked. Sturkey had it there in the high slot. Swiss on it again. Switzerland looking to tie this up if they can before the end of the period. Held in at the blue line. Shot wide of the goal. Roethlisberger for Switzerland. Behind the goal. Sturkey works it up along the boards. Threw it in front. Sheehan got a stick on it. Into the side of the U.S. goal. DeBelly's lost his stick. Under a minute to go, first period. Finally, the U.S. get it out. Hustling to get to it first. Kiesel cutting in front. Lohmberger's got it and will hold on. Kiesel flipped to himself, backhand, tried to go between the pads of Lohmberger. Goalie makes the save. That shot hit Lohmberger. He reacted only after the ball hit him on the left shoulder. That gets out over the center red line. Carter tried to play it back in the U.S. zone. Hickey up ahead. Time running out. 15 seconds to go in the period. Karan clears it in to Lohmberger. He'll cover it up, and with 6 seconds to go, 5 seconds, we'll get a face-off in the Swiss end.
The game is being reviewed.
We've got a review of something. Just says the announcement is the game is being reviewed. The only thing that I know of that they can review are goals. The last goal was scored by Switzerland. We've not had a whistle since then. Has it been that long? Guess it has. Referee making his way out. I wonder what it was. They were thinking maybe that the U.S. had scored. It wasn't the Swiss goal. It was the U.S. thought maybe their last shot had gotten in. Sorry, folks. I confused anybody. They wave it off. They say, no, the U.S. didn't score. No goal on that. So it is 2-1. At the end of the first period, we'll be back with the second period. This game between Switzerland and the United States. They are playing for places 5 through 8, along with Portugal. And India, who played earlier today. And we'll be back with the second period of this game in just a few minutes. These are the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. We are in Pardubice in the Czech Republic.
Italská pojišťovna a Finex Technology. Hlavní partneři mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Czech, KYB Manufacturing, PlayStation, služby města Pardubice, Battery Shop, T6 Power, Quiz, Marvel, AML Holding, Radegast, stavební firma Jičnínek, Czech Insurance Agency, Nissan Auto In. Partnery Českomoravského svazu hokejbalu jsou Sabe, Střída Sport, Merch 53, Fisher Hockey, Stillman, Hejduk Sport, CCM a Vidber. Hlavními mediálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Česká televize a Český rozhlas Radiožurnál. Partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou AAA Auto, Štojblin, Léčebné lázně Bohdaneč, Keto Diet, Vodovody a kanalizace Pardubice, Explozia, Charlotte TNT Trade, Alukov, Energie AG Bohemia, Marknet, Calypso, ČPP Service, Správa a údržba silnic Pardubického kraje, Napatrax, Comia, EM Stav, Hastex a Haspro, Elektroservice Modr, Finet Pardubice, Tekan, Mados MT, SAM Litomyšl, Bauxet.cz a Top Centrum. Dodavateli mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Rozvojový fond Pardubice, ABK, Edera, Konektor, Flame, Odrážovka, Bitfood, České dráhy, Rosengard, Patatuf, Red Tide, Bonte Catering, Chargebox, Wallfloor, Tiguron, Kohinor, Berserk, Finlandia a Frenzel. Regionálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Aquacentrum Pardubice, Atrium Palác Pardubice, Deep Vision, Destinační společnost Východní Čechy, Kulturní centrum Pardubice, Dopravní podnik Pardubice, McDonald's, Dostihový spolek Pardubice, HC Dynamo Pardubice, Letiště Pardubice, Golf Resort Kulitická hora a regionální rozvojová agentura Pardubického kraje.
V pátek 9. června od 10 do 21 hodin se můžete na Pernštejnském a Komenského náměstí v Pardubicích těšit na bohatý program. Prohlídky úřadů, dobročinný jarmark, ukázka práce záchranných složek, regionální potraviny a řemeslníci. A ve 20 hodin na Pernštejnském náměstí koncert Heleny Vondráčkové. Den Pardubického kraje v pátek 9. června. www.pardubickýkraj.cz.
Second period about to get underway between the United States and Switzerland. USA lead at 2-1 after 15 minutes of play. In this game that'll help determine places 5 through 8. Both teams out of medal contention after dropping their their quarterfinal games last night. Switzerland lost to Canada in the final game last evening. The late game started at 9:15 local time. Earlier in the day, US lost to Greece in sudden death overtime. Players down the corner. US come up with it out in front. A great chance for Gregory, and he looked skyward. The ball went off the heel of his stick. Looked like he was set up perfectly there to the right post. Black to Gregory, and the ball goes harmlessly into Lohmberger. Gregory could have handled that one cleanly. Had a great chance to score and make it 3-1. Put wide into the corner. Cleared out down the floor, hustling back there. It's Carter for the U.S. off the boards. Karan will take it back on his own goal, gets it up on the far side to Gregory. Black hustling in there. Black's got it. And to find a teammate open, it's back to Carter. Carter driving it in deep. Stops up along the goal line. Out in front, bounced over the stick of Josh Merchant, who'd come in off the right side. Quickly up ahead, but off the stick of Mueller. States will bring it back in. They have it taken away. Sterke. Yannick Sterke cleared it in for Switzerland. Roethlisberger behind the goal, out in front. Set up perfectly. It was 24. Tomasz Hole. I believe it may have hit the U.S. player in front of Sheehan. Back come the U.S. Lohmberger makes the save. There's that setup. Roethlisberger in front to Hole. Tough to see from that angle whether the save was made by Sheehan or if it hit the player in front. Either way, it stayed out. Score stays the same. Slidnick behind the goal, has it taken away. U.S. breaking it out in front. Going to be a penalty coming up here to Switzerland as they touch up. Slidnick, number 77, holding. Doesn't like the call, but, well, both arms around the U.S. player. Don't have to hold a lot or for very long, but you get free hand out in front of the opposition. Your hand off the stick, you drop the stick, get both hands around just for an instant, but that'll get called holding every time. Karan trying to hold it in at the blue line, or at the red line rather, lost his stick. States gain the zone. Kiesel, shot, save Lohmberger. He'll cover up. There's 2:29 gone here in the second. Matt Kiesel. No traffic in front of Lohmberger. He'll make that save. Switzerland unable to get it out. Kiesel will hold it in. Gets it to Karan. Carter. Kiesel. In the middle. To the side. Saved by Lohmberger. 2 saves by Lohmberger. Off of Matt Karan. Doherty. Back at the point. Down to Kiesel. He'll back it up. Kiesel. Slap pass into the middle. Unable to turn and get a shot away with Sullivan. Muscled off the ball. Taken away short-handed. Paulik to the blue line. Off to the left side for Stuckey. Swiss doing a great job killing the penalty. And they score short-handed. Stuckey along the boards and out in front. The U.S. completely blow this coverage. The Swiss player left all alone in front. Rifles it home. Not sure who it was. I believe it may have been Mario Paulik. He's the one who won the ball down in their own end for the Swiss and got it out.
Čas 18:22, branku týmu Švýcarska střelil hráč s číslem 87, Rafael Merkel, asistoval hráč s číslem 67.
Oh, it is the captain, Rafael Melliger.
Goal for Team Switzerland, scored by number 87, Rafael Mellinger, assisted by number 67, Jostunsky. Let's go.
That shot goes wide. So that ties the game at 2. Short-handed goal by Switzerland. Switzerland still killing the penalty, so no flooring. Still just 2 seconds. Now the penalty's over. Studnik back out on the floor for Switzerland. Warella battling for it. Ball comes out towards the point. Off the foot of Warella over to the far side. Roethlisberger plays it back. Tomasz Hole up to Roethlisberger. Back to Hole. Now they'll set up. Off the boards. Picked off by the U.S. In over the blue line. Steve Gregory. Gregory, great pass. Three-way passing. They score. They move it around. Cody Black finally puts it home. But great passing by the U.S. Gregory to Wilson to Black. Gregory, Wilson, Black, back of the goal. Mahmoud for Switzerland. The States have taken back their 1-goal lead. They had at the end of the first period. U.S. in again. Down into the corner. It's Gregory. He'll take it all the way back to center. Then down into the corner. Ruiz. Great chance in front. Hickey set up by Ruiz. Lohenberger with the save. Hickey tried to get it to Ruiz. Ruiz has got it off his stick to the corner. He'll turn. Taken away. Dobelli. Swiss don't get it out of the attacking zone. U.S. will keep it in. Petito behind the goal for Hickey. They're out there with Ruiz. Petito. Down to Ruiz behind the goal. Ruiz will set up there. Jonathan Ruiz. Out in front, they score. Great patience by the U.S. Great pass by Ruiz. Hickey comes up with the goal. Hickey finds a spot in behind the Swiss defense. Beats Dobelli to the ball. Should have been Mellinger, 87. It is. 4-2 for the U.S. So Ruiz now on the line. We've seen a few times with Hickey and Petito. They combine for a goal. Ball goes out of play.
Assisted by 24, Johnny Ruiz. Let's score 4-2.
Fina kept in by Switzerland. Down low. Back up along the point. So boards. Shot from the top of the circle. Doesn't get through from Mueller. Save made by Sheehan. Kept in at the blue line by the Swiss. Over on the other side it comes out. Pascal Kohler on it first for Switzerland. Again, they'll keep it in. Shot over the top of the goal from Mueller. U.S. breakout through the middle. They'll pass it around. Shot off Lohenberger, and that'll play. U.S. player closing his hand on the ball. Face-off will come outside. Semifinals begin 1:30 local time today. First up, the Canadian women will take on the United States. Penalty coming up, Switzerland tripping. Let's take a look at it here. Right at the very, very end of the play, after the ball is gone, U.S. player hauled down.
Část 20, 49. Tým Švýcarska vyloučen hráč číslem 24, Tomas Hohl. Na 2 minuty za odražení.
Guarella. Ball got in his feet a little bit, couldn't get the shot away.
22, 49, penalty.
2 minutes 22 for the U.S. 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 22 for the U.S.
From Team Switzerland, 2 minutes for chipping.
Senecal tried to make the cross crease pass to Warella, who's got it now behind the goal. Carter shoots, scores! No, they're going to wave it off. Crease violation against the United States. Let's have a look. To get it behind the goal, out to Carter. U.S. player definitely left foot in the blue paint in the crease. Looks to be a good call by the referee. You're going to review it, but our original replay certainly showed the U.S. player Josh Merchant, his left foot was in the crease as the shot was coming in. I suspect this one will stand up as a no goal, as it was originally called on the floor. And again, we'll wait for the official. Here, we'll see it again. Ball comes to Carter. There's Merchant moving in front, and oh yeah, he's in the crease. Referee has got his decision. Will make his way out of the scorer's box. Shows you what I know. They're saying it's a good goal. I want to have a chat with somebody between periods when I get a chance to get some clarification on that, because, well, you saw what I saw. The Swiss coach down below talking to the official. He's not happy. He's saying, we saw the replay. Everybody saw the replay. What were you guys looking at? They go back and continue the conversation. The referee started to walk away and then came back. Now the referee who was talking to the Swiss coach is going to go over and speak to the other official. We may not be done. This may just be about who scored the goal and who gets the assists. Suspected. That's all it is. So a good goal for the United States. Lohenberger will leave it Mirmood. He's back to Mirmood.
Time 23-24, goal for Team USA, scored by number 92, Nick Carter, no assist. Net score 5-2.
Mirmood holding it in for Switzerland. Knocked away by Merchant. Carter. For Merchant, poked away by Lohenberger. Pile up in the crease. Now they're going to call a crease violation against the U.S. Face-off will come outside. You see, great poke check by Lohenberger. Ball's rolling back into him. U.S. player in the crease. A couple of players in the crease. Actually, it was Jordan Senecal that run on the left side, made the pass, not Carter. Senecal, number 94. Carter, 92. We had a look at Jordan Senecal with the helmet off as he headed to the bench. Swiss bringing it in, just onside, shot wide of the goal. Powlick threw it into the high slot, tipped away by Steve Gregory of the U.S. Yves Stuckey, he's got a step now, into the circle, shoots, save made by Sheehan. .9:48 gone second period. 5-2. USA led 2-1. After one, added 3 goals. Switzerland's won here in the second. Shot wide by Mueller. Petito looking for Hickey, a little bit too far for him. He'll follow up on it. Taken away by Switzerland. Fina was trying to get it to Fabian Monblust, but really well beyond his reach. Come back down into the Swiss end. 4:45 left to go, second period. Next game, 1:30. Canada, USA. Women's semifinal. Backhand out of play. Spinning away, Carter lost control of the ball. Switzerland get it out. Petito. Back to Karan. Being watched by Sturkey. Long ball up through the middle. Gregory running onto it. That's Ruiz, rather. Ruiz with the shot. Save made by Lomberger. Slashing penalty has been called down in behind the Swiss goal. We'll go to Switzerland. Slashing will be the call. Heading to the box slowly, Tomasz Hol. Wilson. Kiesel back to Wilson. Down along the goal line. Doherty swung it out in front. A couple of players take a wild swing at it before Kiesel comes up with it. Warella, he'll get it back. Actually, that's Sullivan, number 12. State still on it. Wilson. Wilson, Kiesel, shot, missed short side. Sullivan on it for the U.S. One-timer off a stick, up and out of play. Face-off will stay the Swiss end. It went off a Swiss player. .12:08 gone, second period. Stuckey backhands it down the floor. 37 seconds to go in the Swiss penalty. They scored shorthanded on their last penalty. They're back in there again on the offense. Shot save made, batted out of the air, but at the blue line. Charging call to the U.S. This game moving along slowly. This will slow it down a little bit more. Stahli was knocked down as he took the shot. And penalty to the United States, charging. Nick Carter heading to the box. So 4-on-4 for the next 29 seconds.
Čas 27-27, USA, dvojčí hráč s číslem 94, Jordan Seneca, na 2 minuty za napadení. Time 27, penalty for player, number 94, Jordan Seneca from Team USA, 2 minutes for charging. Zakázané volní icing.
Once again, I mix up Carter and Senecal. Senecal is gone. 94. It's a penalized player for the U.S. on that charging call a moment ago. 15 seconds to go in the Swiss penalty, then they'll go on the power play. Wilson. Morella. Wilson behind the goal. Spins away from Mueller. Power play now for Switzerland. It's under 2 minutes to go in the period. Minute 15 to go in the power play for Switzerland. Mueller. Shot from well out. Save made. It's Dobelli with the shot from outside the blue line. Mueller. To the side of the goal. Cleared away by the United States. 45 seconds to go in the power play for Switzerland. A pass off a stick, out of play. Mueller throwing it in front, and Kohler was in pretty good shape, just couldn't get a stick on the ball as the ball bounced right in front of him. Kohler, Dobelli, big slap shot, wide of the goal, hits the back of the net. U.S. cleared down the floor.
1 minute left in the second period.
1 minute to go in the second, 20 seconds to go in the power play for Switzerland. Again, Dobelli outside, offside at the blue line.
Offside.
That'll do it. The penalty to Jordan Senecal is over. State's back to even strength. Half a minute to go in the second period. Down in behind the goal, Carter, 92. Gave it away at the blue line. Powlick, he'll get it back. Feeds it down low. Goes in around behind the goal. 10 seconds to go. Shot blocked in front. Ruiz has it. Ruiz, time running out. He'll just hold it there against the boards. There goes the buzzer in the second period. Good one for the United States. They've padded their lead and lead it 5-2 after 2 frames. We'll be back with the third period. Then get ready for the semifinals starting at 1:30. These are the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Pardubice in the Czech Republic.
Garanti mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Ministerstvo školství, mládeže a tělovýchovy, agentura Czech Tourism, Pardubický kraj, statutární město Pardubice, generálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Česká podnikatelská pojišťovna a Finex Technology. Hlavní partneři mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Czech, KYB Manufacturing, PlayStation, služby města Pardubice, Battery Shop, T6 Power, Quiz, Marvel, AML Holding, Radegas, stavební firma Jičmínek, Czech Insurance Agency, Nissan Autohome. Partnery Českomoravského svazu hokejbalu jsou Sabe, Střída Sport, Merch 53, Fischer Hockey, Stillman, Hejduk Sport, CCM a Vidwell. Hlavními mediálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Česká televize a Český rozhlas radiožurnál. Partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou AAA Auto, Štojbly, Léčebné lázně Bohdaneč, Ketovět, Vodovody a kanalizace Pardubice, Explozia, Charlotte, TNT Trade, Alukov, Energie AG Bohemia, Markmet, Calypso, ČPP Service, Správa a údržba silnic Pardubického kraje, Napatax, Comia, EN Stav, Hastex a Hasprat, Elektroservice Modr, Fire Pardubice, Tekan, Mados MT, SAM Litomyšl, Bauxet.cz a Top Centrum. Dodavateli mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Rozvojový fond Pardubice, ABK, Edera, Konektor, Flejny, Odrážavka, Bitfood, České dráhy, Rosengard, Patapuf, Reptile, Monte Catering, Chargebox, Allfloor, Tiburon, Kohinor, Berser, Finlandia a Frenzel. Regionálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Aquacentrum Pardubice, Atrium Palác Pardubice, Deep Vision, destinační společnost Východní Čechy, Kulturní centrum Pardubice, Dopravní podnik Pardubice, McDonald's, Dostihový spolek Pardubice, HC Dynamo Pardubice, Letiště Pardubice, Golf Resort Lutická hora a regionální rozvojová agentura Pardubického kraje.
Včera jsme se ptali hráčů z exotických zemí, jak si líbí v České republice. No a teď jsme vyrazili do Flanžovny a zjišťovali jsme, co vůbec návštěvníci vědí o těchto exotických týmech.
Tak říká se, Haiti, Porto Rico, Venezuela.
Haiti, Indonésie?
Haiti leží v Karibiku, vedle Dominikánské republiky.
Někde na ostrově, ale kde konkurity, to bys mě zase na Haitách, ne? Haiti. Jo, pěkně, že leží Haiti, ta leží u Ameriky, někde v karabském jak se jmenuje, záliv, něco takovýho, prostě někde u Kuby.
Haiti ve střední Americe, v malých velkých Antilách.
Haiti je ostrov Tichého oceánu.
United States out shooting Switzerland 25-17 after 2 periods. Out on the floor, Swiss coach still talking to the officials about that USA goal that was reviewed for a player being in the crease. The goal was allowed. Our replay showed that it looked pretty clear that the player was in the crease. The Swiss coach talks to the 2 referees and walks away shaking his head, not convinced at all by the explanation he was given. United States lead at 5-2 after 2 periods. The 2 winners from earlier, Portugal defeated India, and winner of this game, it's assumed for now, will be the United States, will finish 5th and 6th. They'll go into a tiebreaker rule to see who will finish 5th, who will finish 6th. The 2 losers will finish 7th and 8th. So India will finish either 7th or 8th, and assuming the United States continues on, the Swiss will finish either 7th or 8th again. That's really all that's on the line here. These first 2 games this morning, total placements will come into play when they seed the teams into divisions in 2019 between A1 and A2. So there is a little significance, but not a tremendous amount, not like the games we've got coming up next, which will be semifinals. Save made by Sheehan. Mario Paulik. Ball goes out of play. Just 28 seconds here into the 3rd period. It's been a bit of a long game already. Carter. Tipped ahead by Warella. Racing to get to it. Merchant. Merchant's in behind the defense. Merchant with his shot put it through the crease. Merchant has it again in the corner for the United States. Ruiz. Ruiz dancing in, shot over the top of the goal. Rebound comes out in front. Switzerland have it. Mueller shoots off of Liebers behind the goal. To Ruiz. Try to get it to Hickey. Hickey's got it. Plays it to the other side. Petito will pick it up there. He'll try and cycle it back down low. Dobelli clears it for Switzerland. Knocked down by Bain for the U.S. Ball bounces into Lohnberger. He takes a little bump. He seems a little shaken up. Petito was going for the loose ball and appeared to contact Lohnberger. We'll see if we get a better look at it here. And, oh yeah, the right knee of Petito right to the side of the head of Lohnberger. It's going to stay in. Dobelli will clear it out. Swiss get to it. No flooring. Up at the blue line. Doherty. That'll go down the floor. This will be a flooring call against the United States. They continue to lead 5-2. Reminder again about our schedule for the next 4 games. They are the semifinals in the women's and men's competitions. First up, the women, 1:30, Canada versus the United States. And at 4 p.m., men's game, Canada versus Greece. Both Canadian men's and women's teams into the semis, as are the men's and women's teams of the Czechs and the Slovaks, and they will play each other. Women at 6:30, men at 9:15. Kiesel, shot saved by Lohenberger. Swiss have it. Back in, Sullivan all alone, and somehow Kiesel able to put it wide of the open net. Both he and Sullivan were down well and behind the Swiss defense. Matt Kiesel's got to be wondering how he missed that. Ball bounces slowly down to Joe Sheehan. Covered up. We got another whistle, another face-off. Here's that chance for the U.S. as they turn it over. Here's Sullivan, Kiesel, and it went wide. Sullivan, Kiesel, and open net, missed. Liebers to the other side. Back to Liebers. Mishandled it. Paulik has it behind the goal. Paulik for Switzerland. Out in front, they score! Paulik sets up Yves Stuckey. The referee is going to go and review this one as well. Maybe looking to see if the net had come off. It was Paulik from behind the goal, stole it from Liebers and then got it out front to Stuckey. Beat Sheehan. And we will wait for the decision to see if the Swiss have cut it to a 2-goal differential. Stuckey and Ruiz discussing it at center. U.S. players just standing around waiting for a decision. Don't know if possibly they're saying there was a Swiss player in the crease. I don't think so. There was nobody in there. So the only thing I can think of is the net being knocked off. He's on the phone. Got the helmet on. No goal. And now he's going to have to go over and explain this to the Swiss. Swiss coach is irate down below us. Hopefully we'll get an announcement to say why it's no goal. Now we've got a penalty. Penalty to the U.S. Rick Zimick headed off. Zimick chatting with a couple of U.S. fans in behind.
Čas 33.
A friendly discussion.
Z týmu USA hráč s číslem 8, Rick Zimmick, na 2 minuty za podražení. Time 43, 44.
Saved by Sheehan.
Number 8, Rick Zimmick from Team USA, 2 minutes for tripping.
Swiss on the power play. No explanation yet as to why the goal didn't count. Pass too hard for Mueller, all the way down the floor. Switzerland back to pick it up. Just over 4 minutes gone here in the third. Our next game just over an hour and away, 63 minutes, according to my clock. Kept in by Dobelli. Long shot by Mueller. Went to the corner. Big save that time by Sheehan. Kohler had a great chance right in front of the U.S. goalkeeper. Dobelli with a shot. U.S. get to it, clear it down the floor. Paulik. Back down the floor by the U.S. Just 15 seconds to go now in the penalty to Rick Zimmick of the United States. Mellinger will clear it in. Penalty's over. They tried to get the ball up ahead to Zimmick coming out of the penalty box. It was broken up. Zimmick's got it. Pass too far for Schlegel. Denny Schlegel. First time we've seen him in the game. Six minutes gone now here in the third. USA with a comfortable 3-goal lead. Petito bouncing it in. Lohenberger comes out. Catches it. That was DeFazio reaching for it. He went sliding into the goal. In behind the U.S. goal, the Swiss have the ball into the crease. Shot, another save by Sheehan. Mellinger, penalty coming up to the United States. Mellinger with a shot. That one off Petito into the corner. USA touch it up. Interference to the USA. Player knocked down in the slot as the ball was in behind the goal. Dobelli, back at the point, Mueller. Kohler, Mueller shot wide of the goal. Bain has gone to the penalty box for the United States. Kohler. Back to Mueller. Kohler. Mueller. Sturkey. Next is Yannick Mueller, 65. Mark Mueller's 19, plays it back to Kohler, knocked off his stick, and Dobelli comes back to pick it up for Switzerland. Just 1 minute to go in the Swiss power play. Just past the halfway mark here in the third period. The U.S. get it out at center. Mellinger trying to get in. Stuckey. Powlick with a hard shot. Sheehan makes the save, and the ball goes out of play. Shot whistled wide. Rebound came right out in front. States are on it. Wilson will send it the length of the floor. Just 20 seconds to go now in the penalty to Michael Bain. Mellinger. Stuckey. Off a leg wide. Out in front. U.S. penalty is over. We're back to even strength. Sullivan will just roll it down in behind the goal. Mellinger back to pick it up. You leave it for Dobelli, and Mellinger will head off. Tomasz Hol. Stopped by Karan. Schlegel's back out there. And now we finally see Bobby Hauser out there with Schlegel. Might be the second shift of the game. I noticed Schlegel out there earlier. First time I've noticed Hauser. Off the blocker of Sheehan. Dobelli. Watched by Liebers. Dobelli, nice little move. Played it off the board to get it out in front. A shot from Yannick Sturkey just goes wide. Roethlisberger couldn't shoot it, and the shot came in, hit a pile of traffic in front. Sheehan will cover it up. 4:51 left to go. Mirmood scores. Alexandra Mirmood makes it 5-3. This one I don't think will be reviewed. I've been wrong a couple of times already just this morning. No, good goals. That might make things a little bit interesting. 4:43 left to go. Switzerland within 2.
Čas 47. Franky Švýcarska, hráč číslem 2, Alexander Mermou. Bez asistence.
Petito threw it in front. Kiesel trying to get to it, or Hickey, that was 55. Now Petito behind the goal. Black.
Alexander Mermou, no assist. Net score 5-3.
To Hickey. Hickey can't get out in front. State still with possession. Well, they did. And it's turned over. Paulik. Swiss bench screaming for a penalty. Came out in front off the stick of Fina. Alessio Fina. And to get it to Paulik. Suddenly things pick up a little bit here. As the Swiss make it a little bit closer. Another chance. Stuckey. In front, Sheehan's got it, holds on. The Swiss are pressing, trying to get their fourth. Paulik slick with the ball. And knocked down. That's the one that the Swiss wanted the penalty called on. Backhand save by Sheehan. Out in front, another save by Sheehan. See, robs Fina, who was set up by Mueller. Senecal racing down, he'd lost his stick. Not much he could do with it. Tried to kick it down a little further. Switzerland coming oh so close. A couple of great chances on that last shift. Here they come again. Dobelli. Mueller to Depan. Dobelli goes back behind the goal. Under 3 to play in this game. Stolen away by Ruiz, Jonathan Ruiz for the United States. The States will look to try and kill some time down the Swiss zone. It's knocked down by a high stick. Face-off will come outside the blue line. 12:34, time gone in the third. What a chance for the Swiss a moment ago. First, Fina stopped. Side of the goal. There's another chance right after that, even a better one. Stowie. Brought in by Huber. To the front of the goal, reaching for it is Sheehan. He's got it. 2:06 left to go. Lohenberger looking up at the Swiss bench, wondering when they may want him to come out. Down by 2, 2 minutes to go, 2 plus a few seconds. The U.S. win the face-off. Lohenberger stays put. Black in front, they score! Maybe a moot point now as the States restore their 3-goal lead. Jordan Senecal. Big pass from Cody Black right on the stick of Senecal. Bangs it home. Little mini Lambeau leap at the end of it. Except there's no fans down there.
Čas 43:09, branku týmu USA střela hráč s číslem 94, Jordan Senecal. Asistoval hráč s číslem 10, Cody Black. Stav utkání 6-3. Time 43.
Swiss blue line is picked off by Petito up ahead. Wilson looking for Black off his stick.
Number 10, Tory Black. Match score 6-3.
Sheehan with the save. Shot wide of the goal. Into the final minute of this game now. Wraparound attempt. Sheehan's got it. .50 seconds left to go on this one, that's all. Then we'll get into the semifinals, the big games today. Semifinal Friday here in Pardubice. Slidnicked over the blue line, shot. Sheehan covers it up. Face-off will stay the U.S. end, down to just 22 seconds left. So try and get this one to completion. Behind the goal, under 10 remaining. U.S. will just hold it there, take it to the boards. The game comes to an end. The United States defeats Switzerland by a score of 6-3. So 45 minutes from now, we'll be back to start the semifinals. First, up here in Pardubice. It'll be the women at 1:30, Canada versus the United States. Please come back and join us then. Here, the United States has defeated Switzerland 6-3 in a placement game. You're watching the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. We are in Pardubice in the Czech Republic. See you in 45 minutes, everyone.
Dámy a pánové, nyní vyhlásíme nejlepší hráče utkání. Ladies and gentlemen, now we announce the best players of the game. Ceny předává George Gorcos. The places are awarded by George Gorcos. Nejlepší hráč z týmu Švýcarska. Best player from Team Switzerland is player number 65, Yannick Hiller. Nejlepší hráč z týmu USA, best player from Team USA is player number 97, Matt Caron. nyní si pojďme poslechnout hymnu vítězného týmu. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise up for the national anthem of the USA. Dámy a pánové, děkuji vám za návštěvu a těšíme se na vás při dalších utkání turnaje. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support. We are looking forward to see you again.